Okay, we're gonna try this again. And I'm riding to work. We're gonna see how this goes. And if you happen to hop on or something, awesome, thank you. You can tell me how it sounds, how it looks, what it's doing. I'm gonna test the signal going this way, where it comes in, where it goes out. I'm having problems. I do a lot of my editing with my phone, and it keeps saying, no matter what I do, insufficient storage. And I have cloud. They want you to buy more cloud and buy this and buy that. And that's just getting old. I gotta figure something else out for the storage of my videos, my photos, and all that. And maybe I can figure out a way to put them on a disc or something. I don't know. I know what I'm doing is not working. That's what I know. So, and yes, you can still hear that, the delay in my ear. Buck Brown, hello, how are you doing? Awesome. Lexington sounds good. Great. It won't be doing that for long, that I will promise you, because I will run out of signal. But I'm testing it all going this way. I got one load of wastewater to do today. I could have done it yesterday, but the way the pay works, that first load was $200. The second would have only been $100, but if I waited till today, that first load again, there's only one load left, is $200. So it's like, you can wait till tomorrow and make an extra 100. Okay, so I'll wait until today, and I'll go run it. And I gotta go home, and I gotta fix plumbing. I got it drained. I got basically the bathtub and all that, so I could take a shower. That's draining. We've had a lot of problems with our plumbing since the flooding. I think what it was is things weren't draining too well. The flood was all backed up, and then something got in the pipes, and I'm gonna have to snake it. You know how like you'll have two sinks that go into the wall, into the same pipe kind of thing, and I gotta do that, because backing those up, I've got the tubs working, but there's something between there. It would help if this thing would go into gear. I went up. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, here we go. Now we can go. See how the signal does. But it's like you got the two sinks, you got the two bathtubs. You know, there's a wall between them, but they basically share all the same plumbing. So I got to go through there and snake all that stuff out. I got the bathtub ones working, which kind of, well, it does make sense. There's got to be something between those two sinks and the bathtub. Like maybe something fell down the drain. I don't know. And I've got to snake that out. But I got the bathtubs going, and that's what I'm doing when I get home. And when I get done with that, I might go live. I might get the guitars out. I don't know. Hello, Moto Bomb. How are you? I am live streaming, so I'm subject to the signal. Whatever the signal wants to do. And I'm so glad this bridge is here. For so many years, this bridge ain't that old. There are so many years. If there was a train coming through here, you were screwed. And they finally put up a bridge. So I have no problem with the construction here. None whatsoever. But it's It's a beautiful morning. Honestly, any morning you wake up is beautiful. So there'll be one day that we all don't. Sooner or later. Could be sooner. It's kind of how I look at life too. The way I look at life, nothing's promised. My son got mad at me because I told him that, I've got somewhere between probably 1 second and 20 years left on this earth. I'm going to enjoy it. And he's like, don't say it like that. And I'm like, why? It's true. You don't think I'm going to go? Oh, yeah, I will. Hopefully before he does. That's the natural order of things. It really sucks when it goes the other way. But I don't know. Nothing is promised in this world. So that's just kind of the way I look at it. I'm going to do this tomorrow. Well, tomorrow might not be here. So why don't we do it today? Should I go around the gravel truck? I don't know if there's a point. I'm turning right up there. And unless he's turning into this driveway, yeah, I'm not going to go in front of him and freak him out. I'm going to be in my truck here in a second too, so I get it. I hate that, coming up to a stop sign or something. You got cars that want to, oh, here's this nice gap and there's that truck back there. We'll just cut in front of that when we're using the stopping distance. We got it figured out. Stopping distance is there, and now I got to press on the brake harder. And that may not seem like anything to some people, like, okay, you got to press on the brake harder. Well, I pull a tanker, and pulling a tanker, I have no baffles back there, so if I step on the brake harder, it's gonna slosh, and that's not a good thing. That's going to hit me in the back. That's going to mess up shifting. That's going to mess up a lot of things. You're turning, you're going straight. Okay. I could probably get to work easier if I took the tollway, but I'm not. Mainly because those little robotic kind of things up there, I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm going around this motherfucker. He's probably trying to turn around. He's lost. Oh my god, it's a toll. I ain't got time for foolishness this morning. Bumpy ass road. But yeah, we're out in the country, so we can lose signal here pretty quick. I run 30 across Ohio. I refuse to pay the toll. Why? Because there used to be a disgruntled worker there that took my money, and they had benefits, they had health insurance, they had a job. May not have been the best job in the world, but it was a decent job. And now they're replaced by a machine that goes beep when you go under it and automatically takes the money. Now where is that disgruntled employee? Do they have a better job? Odds are they got a worse job. Our jobs are getting worse. They're paying less. And it used to be a good thing to get like insurance from your employer and stuff, but since Obamacare and all that, whatever you want to call it, Affordable Health Care Act, it's like everyone can get insurance. Okay, yeah, everyone can get insurance, but if you work for a living, you probably make too much money to make it worthwhile, because now the deductible is so high that you can't use the insurance. It's like, okay, we can do the surgery, but you've got a $6,000-7,000 deductible that you've got to pay first, and It's not life-threatening at the moment, so we're going to need the money before you have the surgery. So you can't get the surgery done because you don't have the $6,000-7,000. So even though you have all this money in insurance, the deductibles have went up so high, and the actual quality of insurance that you get has went down so much. I got better insurance on my own, you know, before all that. I think people thought they were going to get like a Medicaid card or something and everyone was going to have, no, that's not how our government works. Our government runs off of money and who's going to pay them, you know, and we don't have enough money for our government to give a damn about us. So they helped out the insurance companies instead. I'll look at the comments here in a second. I think there's another stop sign up here. If there's anybody else in here I hadn't said hi to, I think I see Vanessa Kitty. Awesome, how are you doing? But no, this health insurance sucks anymore. A lot of things suck. I don't think it's like party specific. I think they're all screwing us over in favor of whoever's paying them to pass whatever legislation it is. I'm somebody who drives a motorcycle to work and drives a truck. They don't give a damn my needs. Not in the least. So, but anyways, back to the with the camera thing. I'm having a problem of my camera. Well, I do everything with my phone, and it, no matter, every once in a while I have this thing coming up where you don't have storage. You know, now I think it's wanting me to buy more cloud space, and I gotta go through and delete a bunch of stuff out. And that's why I decided to go live this morning and see how far it goes this way, because at least if it's live, it gets out there. And I've got about 5 or 6 videos that I haven't done anything with. They're downloaded. It's like I didn't like them for some reason, or God knows what. Do not do a U-turn. Do not do a U-turn. Thank you. Sometimes they do that. There's a few that I don't know if I'll ever make public because I got them all set private. You know, 1 or 2 of them I've got on my Patreon. And I might just move some of them because it's been a while over to Patreon and Subscribestar and just leave them there. I don't know. It's like what to do. But I'm having those problems where it's like you go to download, it says not enough space. Not enough space. And there's, what the fuck? And that's not even moving. Now I'm going to be the asshole making the U-turn. Okay. I got you. That train is not moving. And I'm not going to do some MSF class wonderful skills kind of shit either. I'm going to turn around like the idiot I am. And hopefully not drop my bike. And guess what? When you go over that rut at the right point, your feet don't touch the ground. So lovely. Should have looked at the chat right. I might. Is it gonna rain later? Shit, probably. Heard something about rain, like if you get rain it's gonna be a violent storm, but there's X amount of chance. I don't remember what it is. I know I don't have enough money to drive my truck, and it's gonna fall off of it, the AC clutch, and don't have the money for the AC clutch right now. I might next week or the week after. I don't know. I don't know what those weeks hold. So it's one of them things where it's just uncertainty. A whole lot of uncertainty. And that's what I'm looking at. I think it's an iCrispy. Let's see, is anybody else in there that I see? Buck Brown, Moto Bomb. Great turn. Yeah, turning around like an idiot. I don't claim to be the most skilled rider in the world. That is not me. I can ride. I've been known to go really fast, but let's face it, fast isn't hard. It can be dangerous, but it's not hard. Want to see skill? See them guys off-road on the dirt bikes where it's like they're up on one wheel and they put it up against a log and they throw themselves over the log with their back tire and then they hop on some board. And, yeah, that's skill. I do not have that kind of skill, and I'm probably too old to have that kind of skill. I'm going to be 50 in a few years. So yeah, that's probably not happening at this point. I'm looking at the arthritis in my knees and my lower back and my hips and everything else, and yeah, that's not happening. I'm amazed the signal's held out this far. Great turn. Cool. I actually got 7 people watching. Awesome. Oh, I got somebody spit out. Spitting in the wind. Works about as well as pissing in the wind. Anyways. Where is the next road? If I don't see your comment now, I will definitely look at it later. Is this the road? Let me see, is that dirt or is it gravel? I think this is the road. If not, we will find out. And I'm still not taking that tollway. No way. You put a toll attendant on there and a booth that will take my money, and I will gladly run your tollway. Until you do that, no. I don't use the automated thing at McDonald's either. This one lady said, you have to use this machine over here, and I don't have to eat here. I don't work here. And I left. Let's see if these are good doggies. Be good doggies. Oh, you're good. He came out the last second. He laid down and then he pounced. No harm, no foul. We're good. One thing about directions, as long as you have a good idea of north, south, east, west, you can get lost and find your way out even without a map. You know, you got that kind of compass in your head. Sort of remember where you've been, that sort of thing. I'm not sure if this is the right road or not, because there should be a business up here on the left I haven't seen yet. No, this is the right road. That's the business. I want to stop there someday. Looks like they might have like odd size stuff that I could use. I don't have the money for anything. Looks like flea market / lumberyard. Oh, there's so much I need to do and I have so little money. And And I can't just change companies to make it better, because the whole industry sucks right now. And if you change companies, you're on the bottom of the pecking order. You know, the good loads ain't going to you. They're trying you out. You basically lose a month's pay going from one company to the other, between orientation and all that. No matter how much you like a company, they will generally find a way to keep your last paycheck for some reason. And so you might as well just write off your last check with the company. Rough road. Go on this little smoother shit. And then, you know, you got your transition orientation, so there's another check. It's going to be a month before you get a good check again. So you can't really jump from one company to the other. It doesn't help. And then I'm already at the top of my pay scale, so what am I helping? I'm not helping anything. It's a lateral move with a loss of like a month's income. And that's an age-old story in trucking anyways. Especially people when they start off, they'll be with a training company kind of thing, you know. They'll go from like Covenant to CR England, you know, Celadon to wherever. And it's like, that's a lateral move, dude. You just lost all that money. And you didn't go anywhere. Buck's still out there. I'm sure he would agree. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure trucking's not the only industry that's like that. Always watch for the gravel. This is the road I got chased down that one night. And that part of that reel made Moto Stars. They asked if they could use it. I said, sure. But that dude was following me with their high beams on. How you doing? I'm always good for being an idiot. I come from a long line of idiots. Sometimes I forget that I have a sixth gear. Does anyone else do that? I either forget that I have an extra gear. You know, I hop out of a 13 speed and this thing's only got 7, or it's got 6. I was gonna say 7. National drove them. They're like, and when they get wore out, it's like you felt like you were leaning into the passenger seat gears. I used to run a grapple truck that was like that when I did rail, because you go from a combo, which is a dump truck with a backhoe behind it, to a low boy, hop on a grapple truck, and you had high rails and all that kind of stuff. And grapple trucks were like that. You know, they basically had a log skidder, you know? Yeah, there's like two functions. So if you hop off an excavator, like when you hop on a log skidder to a second, because instead of what you want it to move, it's like that. How that 7 work, it just, you know, companies, they prefer kind of wore out, like an old backhoe or just had top end of the RPM range. You got it cranked up, and it's like you got a little bit better feel and a little bit better, you know, like play with it, if that makes sense. And I don't actually playing, so let me know. My signal's 6 and 8, so it goes. And if it goes without me saying bye, I'm sorry. That's what it is. Part of live streaming. I got a tractor ahead of me. Or a pickup. I don't know. I need to something. And it is ahead of me. That's all I really know. There's something and it is ahead of me. See, I was looking for another gear. It's up here, and I don't know where this is going to cut out, but it should cut out pretty soon. So my goodbyes. It's long, and you stopping and signal. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful morning. And I don't know what else to say at the moment. I'm looking around the other side. Blind as shit. And they're rough. You will lose traction real quick. But anyways, thank you so much. You are all awesome. Adios, vaya con Dios, sayonara, ciao, all that good shit. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will catch y'all later. Well, probably when I can turn this thing off when it straightens out. Just a second.